Okay, just give me a second, set a few bits and bobs up, and then we will be good to go. New playthrough. Okay, that title card is actually amazing. I love the sort of grunge bob artwork and stuff. It's so good, and it just makes me so happy.
My bed is transmogrified into a lean, mean racing machine. Time to put the pedal to the metal, the rubber to the road, and the sponge to the street.
Okay, that should be good for now. Just turn monetization on. Okay. Should be good to go in a second. Almost there with the usual jargon. So the issue with new game, I set tags up, but I still need more. Cool. Okay. Let's see how we do today. Let's have a bit of water and then we will fire off in Spongebob's bed, which is a weird opening statement, but there we are. Use the control stick to steer the hot rod, press A, hold A to go faster, or B to slow down. Okay, seems simple enough. It's like everything Mario Kart should be. Okay, the controls aren't as fluid currently as they used to be, but that could be just the driving. Because I swear there's like a weird version of Patrick that you race at some point soon, who... Oh, there he is. I think. I have not played this game in, I want to say 10 or 15 years. So in my head, I've got such like an image of this being a fun game. And I'm really worried that that is going to get shattered. But, oh well. Tis what it is. Also, I wanted a break from Donkey Kong. As much as I love it, I wanted to have 2 games on the go. And I am planning on coming back to Crash Bandicoot. That is very much still on the cards. Okay. I do like how this game changes things up, that you have different sort of levels, different play styles and stuff. I think in that way it separates itself from Battle from Bikini Bottom or the movie game in that regard, but good old creature from Le Krusty Krab. Okay. Work was so tiring. My fuse was getting quite short by the end. Yeah, they should. My favourite sections, from what I can remember, were the Patrick levels, where they're like a Superman-esque sort of satire, where you have to take on the dreaded Patrick, and it still tickles me. I think they're missing a beat by not having merchandise of the dreaded Patrick. Okay, I've fallen into a cutscene. Yep, new game. I mean, we're still doing Donkey Kong and we're still doing Crash Bandicoot. I just fancied something a bit different. And this game definitely hits the bill of being, you know, a bit different. So, it's arguably the most unique SpongeBob game out there. But I think it's... I mean, I just started it, so I'm going to call it an underrated gem, but we'll see how I feel at the end of it. Yep, save the game. Okay. My main memory card is in my other GameCube. And that's got all my main GameCube games from when I was like a kid. I've got 2 GameCubes. I've got one that I'm using currently, and then my other one's my childhood one. But I try not to use my childhood one just because I don't want to break it. 'Cause it's almost, well, it is over 20 years old now, so. Should give you some perspective on my age. Okay. I would really love some episodes in this Grungebob style, or just an episode called Grungebob, which is basically just this. And recently they've been getting really weird with SpongeBob episodes, so I reckon they should just go all out on it.
See how you daunt this little yellow sponge. My license! No, it's too far away for me to reach. Curse you, underwater currents! You win again!
To get your driving license back, you have to...
Oof, that's not a good look from Mrs. Puff. I have a speed demon inside me.
I'm coming to get ya!
Now that you're
There's a bit in Doctor Who that I always reference where this woman who has like mild psychic ability just like, the voices, they're screaming, and it gives me that vibe. Okay.
What's this? Whoa, I bet these are
Okay.
valuable.
So far, I don't like how handholdy it is. It's giving me Pokemon Sun and Moon vibes, which isn't good. So.
You'll need to jump over that.
Yeah, it is, Meadow Man. You're alright. Oh, the frame rate's a bit awkward in this as well. It's a bit glitchy. If they remastered that, I know we've got Rehydrated, but I reckon like a trilogy of them doing Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, the movie game Rehydrated, and this Rehydrated would be amazing. Oh. Just that being the trilogy of SpongeBob games on next-gen consoles, I'd be so on board with it. It's such a weird move. Okay, so I'm guessing I have to wiggle... Do I not wiggle my arms into it? Okay. Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I feel like I might have done. Yeah, I think I did. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'm pretty sure that when I first got this game, I completed it that day.
Well done. Now, a test of strength. Turn that handle and open the top front.
It's weird seeing a domesticated fish in that window. Because if that's a domesticated fish, then what is everyone else in Bikini Bottom? Like... Oh. Interesting. Okay. Press A to jump and press... Yeah, I've already double jumped.
You need to jump higher and farther. Try it now. You really got the hang of this.
Like, yeah, so far, I do feel like this is kind of a downgrade from Battle for Bikini Bottom, but it's not like... A lot of the times, I'll watch, like, tier video lists for, like, SpongeBob games and stuff. And oftentimes people are like, oh, Creature from the Krusty Krab is such a bad game. And I'm like, objectively, it's not. When you've got, like, Hero Pants and Plankton's Robotic Revenge and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't even call this or Revenge of the Flying Dutchman bad. Like, yeah, they're not... Well, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman's not great. I'll give you a full opinion on this one at the end. But, like... There's so much worse SpongeBob content out there than this game. He says 10 minutes into the series.
You'll need to put those hands of yours to work if you want to push that button.
Okay. There's something up here. So, I remember there being... Is it dream seeds or secret seeds or something that you collect in each level? And then when you find them all, you can unlock additional race characters for the bonus mode. Because you can race as like Plankton and Patrick as well. Of all the games I've got planned to play this year, though, this is the one that I've been very excited about. Only because I haven't played it in so long that I can barely remember it, so I just think it's fun to re-explore it. Isn't it when you dream that you're chasing something or you're being chased, it means you're feeling unfulfilled or unsatisfied with your life?
Here you go. I think you'll find this little dash attack power-up will come in very handy for getting your license back. Use the dash attack to push that spark block into its slot, and you'll find what it is you seek.
I will find the answer to life's question. What is life? Okay.
Use your dash to push it, Spongebob.
Oh, is that a Lee Harrison Day reference? Because that's fun.
My goodness.
Hinga, hinga, jinga.
Oh, my lovely, lovely license. At last I found you. Never leave me again, okay?
Right, I feel like there's more racing. Yep. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. Yeah, let's save the game. This is very linear, though. But linear doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. Like, Cosmic Shake is linear, and that's fun.
Starfish versus Spud, a true battle of the undersea titans.
A true battle indeed, Rick. It's the truest of true. Best friends battling to see who's the best.
3, 2, 1,
Patrick! What's up, Starfish?
This dialogue is amazing as well. I want to meet whoever wrote this game.
Bikini Bottom sure looks different these days.
prepare for automotive annihilation, Spongebob.
What's Patrick's house doing down here, baby? Check the checkpoint.
I would happily play a game, like a racing game, like a Mario Kart one in this style, where this is the whole game. Just different steampunk maps and stuff. I would be so on board of it, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Because usually I'm not.
Check out the SpongeBob.
This is how you get over your January blues. Stuff like this. It would have been cool if they added other characters in this style as well. But I guess you do have sort of the three staples of the game. Well, maybe Squiddy as well would be another staple. Yeah, I'm not even sure if Squidward appears in this game, come to think of it. He better. He's the best character.
Bikini Bottom sure looks different these days.
Check out my wheel.
Hey, Justin, how are you doing?
Wow! This racetrack is falling apart at the seams. Evasion action. Something's changed, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that was one of the seeds that I just passed. Can I go back and get it? There we go. I got... Okay, I got whatever it was called. Yeah, I have fond memories of Creature of the Krusty Krab, and I've not played it since I want to say, about 11 or 12. So I've been quite excited to check it out, because in my mind I've got it in quite high regard, and I want to see if it's nostalgia or if the game is actually decent. And so far, I'm loving the art style. Yeah, the frame rate's not great and the graphics haven't aged the best, but then again, it is GameCube from 2006, so... Also, this is quite heavy steering. Maybe it's because I've played so much of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe recently, but it just feels heavy. But yeah, I'm having fun. Fun, fun, fun. And I've got a big, busy day ahead of me tomorrow, so... After work, this is what was needed, I think. I don't think I'm going to seek out all the Wonder Seeds, because... Or whatever they're called, Dream Seeds. I swear there's something Seeds. Because I can't be bothered. But if I come across them in the level, I will try and get them. Oh, interesting. It'll be cool to watch. Yeah, cheers, buddy. I appreciate it. Me and my friends are going to London for the day. So we're leaving quite early and we're going to get back quite late. So we're getting a bus from my town at like 9 AM tomorrow. And we're due back in my town at 2 AM. So we're going to basically spend the day having a look around. Going to go to the National History Museum. Going to go to a few shops like the Big Forbidden Planet and a few other bits. And in the evening, we're going to see the stage version of Back to the Future, because Back to the Future is one of my favourite films, and currently it's on Broadway in London. So, yeah, going to make a day of it. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to find like a nice independent restaurant and stuff. Have an explore of London. I'm really looking forward to it. I try to go to London once a year, if not once every maybe 6 months or so. Like, I do enjoy it. It's just too busy and too much going on. I'd imagine it would be similar of somewhere like Toronto, even though I have been to Toronto before and it was fun, but busy. Or if you're like in America, it would be the equivalent of going to New York, I guess. Like, fun for the short term, but like, I could not think of anything worse than living in London. Like, it would just be too much, I think.
Wasn't me.
God, this game is so weird. I thought it froze for a second then. I was about to be like, no, don't do this to me. Pressing B makes SpongeBob break out of a sand slap move, which you can... Okay. You're totally right. Toronto is only ever short-term destination. Yeah, it's... Like, if you make a little holiday of it, or a day trip of it, there's a lot to do. But it's like, just so many people all the time. Like, I read something crazy the other day that, so apparently, because, like, well, London's the major metropolitan city in the UK, the capital. On a day-to-day basis, going through London, like traveling through or going to work or whatever, there is a larger general population in the entirety of London than there is than there is the entirety of New Zealand. So that one city has got more people in general than the entirety of the country of New Zealand, which is absolutely insane to me. But equally, I can believe it, so... Yeah, I know. It's insane. Time to be a real petrol head, Spongebob. Collect all 5 cans. Okay. There's a bar/club in the city that I'm originally from called Petrol. And that's all I'm thinking of at the moment. I think me and my friends are going to go there for the day. Well, have a night out in February, so... Yeah, funnily enough, my mum was in New Zealand a couple of weeks ago. From the end of November to a couple of days before Christmas, my mum and stepdad went to New Zealand for like 3 weeks.
Can't we be pals?
Yeah. Trip to New Zealand, Back to the Future. I mean, given how long the flight is, I could probably watch the entire trilogy.
Turn it as fast as you can, boy. Work those crazy arms.
I feel like taking this out of context, it just sort of looks like I'm making fun of New Zealand if you just like read through the chat. Yeah, I think they really loved it. It seemed like a great trip from what I heard. When we saw them at Christmas, it was just pretty much a rundown of their trip, but it sounded like a lot of fun. I can't remember what way I'm meant to be going. One of my old roommates from uni was from New Zealand. I feel like now it's just going to be the rundown of what I know about New Zealand. I met his uncle the one time and he was very much like Maorian. He was quite funny actually. He reminded me of Jermaine Clement in like a good way. Yeah, I feel like I would need more context because I feel like if a thumbnail came up and it was just Ollie hates New Zealand, it would just seem like I'm being casually racist on YouTube, which I'm not on board with. Funny, but
Don't forget, you can stun him with your dash attack.
yeah, I'm thinking maybe by Christmas this year I could maybe make the angry compilation, or at least like a jokes compilation or something. But then I question whether that's a cop out of a video. Like instead of actually making some content that week, is it just me being lazy? Because I really try not to be lazy when it comes to stuff on the channel. Because I think if I wasn't interested in watching it, why would other people be? Yeah, that works better. I like the brackets. Makes it seem professional. Okay, so cutscenes replenishes my health. That's good to know.
Whoa, one of these. These are very important.
I feel like car parts is wasted on someone like me. I guess. I think it'd be one of those where I would just get my friends to do it for me. Like, now that I'm actually earning a bit of money on YouTube, I could always throw them a little bit of money just to be like, hey, do you want to go through hours of me talking while I play tie-in games on YouTube and highlight what's funny, and I'll turn it into a compilation video. Right, clearly I'm missing something. Can I break these boxes? Ah. Okay, this makes more sense to me now. I do like that his arms kind of wrap around him like noodles. I think that's quite fun. No, we have Crash. Yeah, I think that's the vibe.
I'm tougher than you think.
God, Crash Bandicoot made me too angry. Funny, but I was very much raging. If I remember correctly, I think like this version of the game, the GameCube game, has a glitch at the end. I think I read somewhere that like the music doesn't work in the final cutscene. So that'll be interesting. At least if anything, it guarantees I'm not going to get demonetized from music, so... Which has happened in some of my live streams before, unfortunately. Not that I was making a ton, but on some of them I was making a little bit of money. And it all adds up.
Say hello to my hot rod, miscellaneous piece of car equipment.
Sorry, I just got a text message. 1 second. There we go. I'll reply to it later. Right, let's head back out. Because I've been playing the N64 so much recently, it's weird having an actual analog stick to change the angles. Look, I think the design of these guys are funny, but I don't really understand why they have a bit of a car, although, actually maybe, given the setting, might be a way. Patrick and Plankton. And each gameplay style is different and has a different art style. Patrick's one is very reminiscent of old school DC comics. So it looks like you're in an old Superman comic from like the 20s. No, that's way too early. From like the 40s or 50s. And it's my favorite level because the villain in it is someone called the Dreaded Patrick. And it's just funny because it just feels like Patrick is fighting in his inner demons. The Dreaded Patrick is just the best villain. And we all love him. Remember, those guys can't work without their tools. Collect 20 of them. Okay.
Look over there. Well, it was worth a try.
I don't understand why in SpongeBob's dream he's being attacked by a load of muscle buff men. Unless SpongeBob's got something deep-seated below that he wants to admit to. Which I'd be on board with.
Bad guys, SpongeBob fist of
SpongeBob is the LGBT icon that we need in this world. That's such an accurate description. I actually love that.
Get off of me.
See, the issue with this move is it takes too long to charge up and it's hard to aim it. I mean, fair. I mean, I'm not I'm not judging. That's fun. So far, I think I prefer the visuals to the actual gameplay.
That platform is not going to move until somebody moves that engine block. Must I do everything myself?
I feel that, SpongeBob. It's me at work. I'm like, oh. I'm guessing the same thing's going to happen on the other platform. Oh, maybe not. I think the controls for the actual platforming sections like this are better than the controls for driving. But I don't like the moveset. I think the button choices are awkward. And I think that some of it's quite slow. Like I said, charging up that move takes forever. And I just find SpongeBob's arm move to be a bit weird. I think it's funny visually, it just doesn't do much else. Right, so how am I meant to get up there? Ah, here's how. Okay, is that all the car parts now? Oh, my neck aches. No, I'll save when I finish this world. I think now. I think I've saved too much. It's just wasting time, really.
Plankton's known to be a tough competitor, Dale.
Absolutely, Rick. Better keep our eyes on this race.
I never get distracted, Dale. Hey, a pebble.
The humor's quite good. Oh, there's Plankton's car.
Starfish and a plankton. Who could ask for more than that?
I certainly couldn't, Rick. It's a classic lineup for a race.
3, 2, 1.
See, the thing is, oh, I am actually being timed. I was going to say, like, can I actually lose these sections? Because I went back, drove back to get that, extra, and I still seem to have time, so...
Bikini Bottom sure looks different these days. Breakfast house, looking good.
He is. I'm not really a NASCAR fan, or like a Formula 1 fan, but
Bikini
throw SpongeBob in there,
different these days.
and I'm on board with it.
Sponge. I'm on a roll.
I don't think I've got much left in this section. I was going to dedicate each
Someone needs
world a stream, because there's like 9 of them. So I figured 9 hour-long parts, but I think that's way too optimistic. I think when I'm done with this race, I'm pretty much there with this world. Unfortunately. What are you talking about, Justin? This is better than Mario Kart. I mean, what Mario Kart level lets you go through a grungy, like, a grungy underwater steampunk setting in a bed? Like, Mario Kart wishes.
checkpoint.
Oh. Another Wonder Seed.
Oh, Plankton, must you always be so competitive? Watch me go! Whoa, whoa! Checkpoint passed.
To be fair, the way that plankton one was located, if I hadn't have grabbed it, I don't think I could have gone back to get it.
These two parts have just gotta work.
Do you really think you're a match for me?
Yeah, I do.
Checkpoint.
It came from the Krusty Krab. I remember the trailer for this game. It still tickles me. It's so, like... It works because it's just so absurd and so bizarre. But it fits this aesthetic. Because the whole concept for this game is basically that episode Sleepy Time where SpongeBob goes into people's dreams. It's basically that, because all the levels are SpongeBob, Plankton and Patrick's dreams. And given that there's 9 worlds, it means that each of the characters have got 3 like layers to dreams. So this is the first layer to SpongeBob's dream. Which is a fun concept.
Zip, zip, baby. Here I
And it's the kind of thing they could quite easily do a sequel to, I reckon.
You know, I've never noticed there was a racetrack right in my front yard. Zip, zip, baby. Here I come.
Do you really think you're a match for me?
Again, yes.
So, we finally get the chance to prove that I am the best. Bikini Bottom sure looks different these days.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my dad got me this, and then when I got it, I just plowed through it across like a weekend. I'm going to save because I feel like this might be the end of the level. I'm just going to put the heating on just 1 second. Sorry, it's just getting cold in my house. In England at the moment, it's like 1 degree or less, and it's just... I was warm because I walked back from work and I was wearing my coat and my jumper and stuff, but now I'm just a bit like cold. Yeah, no, I'll give you that, Justin. That is funny.
Especially since the great turbo drive
There's so many of these like title cards that I just want as posters in my room. I would quite happily have a load of these. Okay, I guess there's probably another racing section, or it could just be this one platforming section and that's it.
To beat Gary is to soup up your engine with a few new parts. I'm sure
Oh, you race Gary as well, do you? Okay. Okay, collect all the turbo boosts for the last race. Okay, last race. So this is the last platformer. And then I guess we carry on with the racing aspect of it.
Okay, SpongeBob. I know I'm going to regret saying this, but you've also got the ability to swing through the air.
Okay.
If you stand in the right place, you'll be able to cross gaps that you never knew you could.
Okay, that was my own fault for not hanging on for long enough. Okay. Wait. Okay. Either I just done screwed up, or the controls in this game really are not responsive. It could go either way, to be honest with you. There we go. Okay, cool.
My goodness, you're becoming one of my best pupils.
Ooh, that was a glitch. Or was that meant to be doing that? It's funny because they're a dream in their gears and they've got Z's on them, like you're catching Z's. I'm not going here. Okay, through here. Alright, another checkpoint, and then a turbo piece.
Some more special parts, and you can use speed boosts around the track.
To be fair, at the rate I'm going, it may be around about an hour per level. So I should at least start some of Patrick's level. Don't know if I'll do it all, because I'm quite tired. I've got quite a lot I need to do tonight in preparation for tomorrow, so... we'll see. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was one of the guys from Mr. Krabs' Navy team. Which having a post-season 3 reference is cool. Although so far it does just feel like a lot of just beat people up. Okay, that's done.
I'd roll up my sleeves right now if I had them.
Oh, that's cute. They're making a fun noise. Oh. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'd say it still is. I'd argue, like, as popular as The Simpsons or something. What's it like in Canada?
My goodness, you're becoming one of my best pupils.
Okay, well, at least the path is pretty much laid out now. And they have to beat up a load of goons to do it. Wait, what way was I going? This way, I think, actually. Yeah, this is the way. It's having a brain fart.
Okay, Gary, prepare to give up your Speed King crown.
There we go. Do I need to get more speed parts, or is it just that? Oh, I got the speed. I hope I don't get demonetized for just saying that I get the speed. Sometimes it was popular, but it's less now. Maybe 80% of kids watched it when they were a kid. Yeah, that's fair. I think a lot of it is just because like the modern episodes are quite shit now. So, like The Simpsons, like new Simpsons are generally rubbish. So, it's probably the same sort of effect. Yep, they're the two facts that everyone needs to know about me. Good old speed, not so good New Zealand. That's all you need from life, in my opinion. But to be fair, I'm British. I pretty much have a free pass to be negative, so... Hello, Edwin. How are you doing? Good. How's your day been? Come on, give me a cutscene and replenish that health. Yeah, that's fair. I'll let you have that one. I think everyone in the world just deserves a free pass to be angry. I think that joke's funnier to maybe British people. Right, that's unfortunate. I wasn't paying attention, so I can't remember where I need to go. It was the dreaded Patrick's fault. He distracted me. Okay. This gives me Planktopolis themes a little bit from the movie game. In sort of, again, a good way. My house is starting to warm up now, which is good because it was getting oyster. I mean, I just meant in a sort of general sense, but I mean, nothing really recent's coming to mind for me. Right, okay. I do feel like these puzzles would be better if it wasn't literally telling me where it needs to go. Yeah, again, that's way too hand-holdy for my liking. Again, family game, I get it, but still. Oh, I was hoping it was going to stop in the middle and then I could have just, like, cut a corner. It's like a while ago, my friend was playing Undertale, and the puzzles were really messing with him, and it was really funny, because like the puzzles aren't hard. And like he's an avid Zelda player. He like gets through all the dungeons and stuff in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom like it's nothing. So I don't know why Undertale was throwing him so much. Yeah, literally, it's just right. Do this move, do this move, do this move. Well done, you're clever, you solved it. And I'm like. I would say it's the problem with modern day overpraising children, but it's not modern day because this is a slice of 2006, so... I bet 11-year-old me was like, yeah, I'm so smart, I just did it. Cocky little bastard. This is a bit concerning to me that I can't see where you get health from unless you enter a cutscene. Maybe that wasn't the way. Oh, I really need to start paying attention. Oh, maybe it's over here. I still think it's crazy, like, how I can be sat here in England at 4:15 in the afternoon, and there are people in the States, in Canada, in Australia, just everywhere, just watching it. Yeah, I do too. Like, I know a lot of licensed games are generally quite poor, but it was just a novelty. I've got so many, like, licensed games that I plan on playing during live streams, but it's just like... Remember a time where you would go to the cinema, you would watch a film, and then there would be some really poor tie-in game? And then once in maybe 100 tie-in games, you would get a really good game. Like the Spongebob movie game, or like... I'm pretty sure The Incredibles is alright as well. And just stuff that you just don't expect to be good. And then it ends up being like a gem. Or like GoldenEye and stuff. Who would have thought that a random James Bond game for the Nintendo 64 would be basically the basis for all shooters going forward? It's insane to me. Again, these sections just feel like ways to pad the game. Because it's so far it's just been like fight a load of guys, do a puzzle which isn't a puzzle, race. Like, I don't mind the races, and I like the aesthetic. I don't hate this game. I am enjoying it, but I just think a lot of it is a bit, samey. Like, now, there'll be hordes of guys to fight again. I bet you. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Oh, Mexico. That's cool. I went to Mexico a while ago. My aunt got married in Mexico when I was like 9 years old, so we went on a family holiday to Mexico, and I really liked it. But unfortunately, I'm going to be really ignorant and say that I can't remember which part of Mexico we stayed in. I'll try and find out from my dad though. It was so hot. It's like maybe the hottest place I've ever been to. Oh, Edwin, I'm low-key jealous that you're from Mexico. Like, Mexican food is, like, my favorite kind of food. I had, like, burritos with spicy rice and slices of avocado for dinner the other night, and it was just so good. Yeah, I kind of... It's like someone in the stream, like you or Justin, might be like, "Oh, England sounds really cool." And don't get me wrong, England is cool, but like I wouldn't get the same novelty from it that someone else not from England would get. So I feel you entirely. To everyone who's watching at the moment, if you're enjoying the content and would like to support the channel, then I would appreciate a like and subscribe, but that is entirely up to you. I mean, you can always unsubscribe later on if you change your mind, but all the support is appreciated and it will help this channel continue to grow. And also, you get to see me play terrible games, so what more could you want from life? Also, I'm still planning on launching my Discord soon. I'm an old man in the regard that I can't figure out how Discord works. Right. Yeah. Cold weather is definitely the norm. Cold weather, it's... For us, having hot weather is weird. Like, during the summer, we may get a couple of days of warmth. Although, more recently, it's been more frequent. But, like at the moment, it's -2 in the mornings when I've been walking to work. And that's just been, like, hell. Oh, Sleepy Seed, that's what they're called. I guess. Oh, they're cool. Look at the houses. That's fun. Right, where's that platform to get back up again? There it is. Yeah, that's like normal for me, mate. Oh, we had snow the other day. It didn't set because it started raining afterwards, but we had snow. And that was fun. I was kind of low-key hoping it was going to settle so I could have an excuse for not going to work. But I didn't get that lucky. Yeah, okay, maybe Canada's got it a bit colder than here. I mean, Scotland's got it cold. And honestly, Scotland's not somewhere I've been to. Although me and my fiance are really trying to go to Scotland this year. We're thinking winter time so we can really experience the, like, Scottish cold. Because we've been planning it for the past 2 years. We just keep putting it off for XYZ reasons. So hopefully this time will be the time. These towers look like they need power. Okay. Right, where are the towers? Okay, so not that one yet. Grand Theft Auto being made from Scotland? What do you mean by that, Edwin? As in the creators of the game are from Scotland, or... Or do you think it would be... Or are you saying it'd be fun if there was a version of Grand Theft Auto set in Scotland? Because that'd be fun. I do think that Grand Theft Auto should branch out and should have it be in different places than just, like, American equivalents. Because it always feels like it's New York or Los Angeles, but, like, in-universe versions. So, GTA, but it's Scotland would be better. Because I feel like if they did GTA, but it's London, it's basically the same as GTA, but it's Los Angeles. I feel like having it somewhere more rural, like Scotland, is more fun. Okay, not gonna lie, I didn't know that. That is a very fun fact. I would not have guessed that would be where it's from, though. Like, of all the places, that's interesting. Now I just sort of want a mod of GTA 5 where it's set in Scotland.
Here to play, fellas?
I mean, yeah, British satire is always the best sort of satire. Not to, like, toot my own horn or anything, but it is, like British humour, like dry humour, it's the best. There's just so much British comedies and stuff that I love. Like the UK Office and Cuckoo and stuff are just great British TV. Or even when it's interwoven into series like Doctor Who and stuff, it's fun. But equally, I do think that having it continuously set in places like Los Angeles and New York is playing it too safe. Especially as it's now the third best-selling game of all time. Which means they've got a lot more creative liberties they can take, so... Now that it's really established and it's strong as a franchise, why not do something a bit different? It's why in some ways, and I apologise if this is sacrilege to anyone watching, in some ways I prefer the Red Dead Redemption series to GTA because it's different.
Great work, SpongeBob.
GTA is something I haven't played in a while. Back when I was like 18, 19, before I went off to uni, like that summer, me and my friend Michael would just stay up all night and would just play GTA 5 online. But we would just do the dumbest things we could think of. So we would do things like create movie scenarios and stuff. Like if you've seen Superbad, one of us would be McLovin and the other would be one of the police officers, Officer Slater, and we would just go around online just terrorizing people. And then sometimes we would do the like heists and stuff. It was a good summer. Red Dead is actually written by the same guys who do that. Yeah, I know it's Rocksteady, but the writing would make sense because they feel very similar. It just feels like GTA, but in Western times. I'm 28, Justin. I'm 29 in July. Which is kind of a scary thought, because it now means I'm 30 next year. But then again, a lot of my friends that are 30 plus act like children anyway, so it's not too worrying. Although I don't really feel like I've aged since I was about 21. Physically I'm getting older, but mentally I feel like I'm just that same walking, talking 21-year-old. I just make slightly better decisions now than I did back then.
Guys, not looking for a friend
But I'm accounting that to being in a full-time relationship and learning, so. Yeah, like the main writer for both games, who's co-founder. Oh, cool. That would make sense. Oh, I feel for you, Justin. Don't worry, I'm 10 months behind you, but I'll get there pretty much same time you will, so we can suffer together. Although Shrek 5 comes out 30 days before I turn 30, and that's just the most fun fact to me, so give me Shrek 5, and I'll be a happy Olisnew. Yeah, go on then. Let's save the game. Oh, Edwin, how old are you? I feel like this is going to hurt hearing it. This is going to make me cry, I bet you.
Gary, eh? Things are really heating up now, Dale.
That's why I'm wearing my fireproof underpants, Rick. See?
I really didn't need to see that. Is that a snail up there?
Yes, Rick, it is. Or perhaps someone cleverly...
That is a fun design. Oh, yeah, that hurt. 10 years older than you. That hurts me. That hurts me right in, well, the place where my heart should be. Instead, it's just a never-ending black hole. Yes, I can now turbo. I can't remember if I have to beat Gary to win this. God, the controls are horrible.
I remember back when this was all sea there.
Oh, come on. Canada's fun, Justin. I mean, you get bears. You have special things on the bins to stop bears. Oh, yeah. 18, Mexico, and a whole lot of tequila. I feel it. Justin, have you ever seen a bear, like, in person? Because bears are, like, my favorite animals, so as terrifying as it would be, I'd love to just see a bear in the distance.
Hey, Snail Daddy, I thought you were supposed to be slow. Speed!
I guess maybe it depends what part of Mexico you're from, or what part of Canada, or what part of England, because I feel like all have their pluses and minuses. Like, what struck me the most about when I visited the States was, like, in California, there's so much homeless people, like, compared to the UK. Like, we're lucky because we have a lot of systems in place to help people who end up homeless, but Americans aren't as... I don't say aren't as caring, but I don't feel like their government has it as high of a priority as we do, maybe. Oh my god, I mean, that's terrifying, but it's also very fun. Being within 6 feet of a bear is goals.
Look at me go! Bikini Bottom sure looks good these days. Must have speed.
Oh, I can't. Can I not just do all my turbos back to back?
Zip, zip, baby, here I come.
Yeah, true.
Speaking now.
I remember when I was in San Francisco with my dad and stepmom, we were all sat around a table in this, like, restaurant. Like, quite a small restaurant, but quite a nice restaurant. And this woman asked if she could come and join us and just sort of sat at our table. Ordered her own food and was just making conversation. But she told me that, like, she does it all the time. That it's the norm for people in America to just, like, sit around a table together with strangers. Which, like, I know people joke about British people being antisocial and stuff. Like, we're not rude or mean, but, like, that does not happen in the UK. If we were at, like, a restaurant, like Nando's or somewhere in the UK, and some random person joined our table, we'd be like, the fuck are you doing? But, like, over there, it's just... Like, she was friendly and it was good conversation, but it was one of the most unique experiences I've ever had. I don't even know if you can beat Gary.
Acceleration! You know, I've never noticed a train track right in my front yard. Faster, I say! Faster! So this is what you've been doing when I'm in... Yeah, this car's awesome!
It is a bit glitchy because I don't even feel like I hit the finish. I don't even think I hit the finish line then.
Baby! We're number one! We're number one!
Yeah, fairs. Very fairs, Edwin. I feel you. You can add Ollie not liking America to Ollie not liking New Zealand, Justin. It's all just my casual non-racism growing. All ready for that compilation. Oh my god. I love it already. I would wear that as a t-shirt. Like, every day of the week. That is great. That was me when my alarm went off at 4:30 this morning to get up for work. I was like, no! The other day, when my alarm went off, like yesterday morning, I said shit out loud, and I'm surprised I didn't end up waking my partner up. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is making me so goddamn happy right now. Are Brits and... I think some people are Brits, but... I don't know, I think it varies person by person. Like, there are some actors and stuff that I wouldn't think were British based on performances I've seen. Like, if I hadn't seen Tom Holland in a British movie, I'd believe Tom Holland's Spider-Man is American. Or, like, Hugh Laurie in House does a really good American accent. Like, I could quite easily believe that Hugh Laurie is American in House. I just love the whole concept of the dreaded Patrick. It's a dream, and Patrick's worried about the dreaded Patrick. I think Patrick's inner conflict is just messing with him. This feels like it's very close to being a split personality, and I'm very on board with it. Yeah, the dreaded Pat... That's such an accurate description, Justin. I love it. I'm feeling the urge to write my own Starfish Man versus Dreaded Patrick comic right now, and that might be what the rest of my evening is. Yeah, I know. Because Andrew Garfield's also British. Yeah. Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland. But then I don't know. I'm not particularly a fan of Tom Holland. Like, I think that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are both better. Like, Tom Holland objectively had the better movies than Andrew Garfield. Well, better than the second one. But I think he embodies Spider-Man better than any of the actors that we had. I think if you look at Spider-Man in the comics and other media, I think Andrew Garfield's take is the most, like, true to the character.
It's for you. You're Starfish Man. Oh, yeah. Starfish Man reporting for duty. I called to remind you of your supercharge ability. Supercharge? Yeah, I love supercharge.
It makes me think of... I feel like there's a... Sorry. I feel like there's a KFC dip called Supercharged, and that's what I'm thinking of now. And now I want chicken. To be fair, I've not eaten a great deal today. I'm still deciding what I want to have for dinner. My fiance's dieting at the moment, so I've been having ready meals and making my own stuff. But I don't really know what I want. Oh, I can save her. Okay, cool. I guess this is a bit more open world than the other level. Well, I did like Garfield, but I always... Fair enough. To me, yeah, the Tobey Maguire ones are the best and will be the best. You'll get your rent when you pay for this damn door! Yeah, they are good. They are very fun movies. Because this is just giving me Superman vibes. Barnacle Bay, okay. Who doesn't love a bit of Barnacle? A bit of Bay? Like, Both are life skulls, so... Right, so... That was it. Fair enough. I'll just say partner or something for the rest of the stream just to not give you the ick. Oh my god. He's like my favourite SpongeBob character now. Squidward's been usurped.
Why's he laughing? What's so funny? I don't get it. Tell me the joke again.
This just feels like a game for the Patrick Star Show. And I'm all for it.
Yo, Master, Starfish Man.
Okay, my woman. Right, so clearly there's another spot or something that I need to press. Bromedelda. Oh yeah, so the feminine and masculine verbs. Oh, something in that oh, okay.
Well, these things are great.
That makes sense now. The platforming in this isn't great at sections. Which is a little bit unfortunate, because I am having a generally a good time with this game. I do think a lot of Spanish words are cooler than like the English equivalent. But a lot of it derives from Latin, so a lot of it will be cool. Yeah, I hated it so much Americans tried. Oh, Edward, you don't know how much that tickled me. That is great. Oh. I don't even know what the dreaded Patrick's goal is. Like, why are we trying to stop the dreaded Patrick? For all we know, Patrick Man could actually be the villain. But this looks like it's part of the MCU, so probably not. So. Oh god, there's another phone box. What could it mean?
Hello, may I help you? Watch out for that.
How long have you been with your girlfriend for, Justin?
Turn it off or avoid it.
I think maybe pressing the button will turn it off.
Here we go.
A lot of languages base things around masculine and feminine nouns. So, like, English doesn't, but like French does, Spanish does, Italian does. And then I'm pretty sure that Asian languages like Mandarin and stuff take it so much further. It's why like a lot of these things don't translate well to language, especially outside of like the Western world.
And there's that phone again, too. Why? Hello? Who am I speaking to, please? It's me, Starfish Man. I wanted to let you know that you've got a super bluster puff attack, too.
Oh, good luck with it. Good luck with it, Justin. Wow, 8 years. I'm sure you've got this. I'm sure she'll say yes. I'm sure it'll be very good. I was so nervous when I made Ellie my I'm butchering this, prometida. but I'm glad that I did it. I sort of froze up, and I didn't actually ask the question. She was like, so aren't you going to ask me then? And I was like, well, in my head, I was like, I thought I did, but also, I feel like the ring says more than any language could, so... Yeah, that would be my guess. I hadn't really considered English being slow, but now that you say it, it definitely makes sense. Because I remember when I was in school and I was studying French and Spanish, whenever we were listening to conversations in that language, it always felt very fast. I love that Patrick changes costumes when he does the spin. That's a good attention to detail, I think. Right, what way am I meant to go? Maybe this way? Right, I don't remember what I need to do. Oh, do I run into these? No. Okay. Can I run through this fence? God, this is why I need to start paying attention to the cutscenes. I just get wrapped up in conversation. I love the music in this game as well. I used it in a video recently. So I listened to the soundtrack. That's what I do in my videos. I try to use soundtrack from games because it's much less likely to get demonetized than if I use music from like TV and stuff. Like I know YouTube can give you different songs and stuff you can use. I just think they're a bit generic and a bit boring, so I try to be more interesting with it. Yeah, I think so too. Oh. Is this what I meant to be doing? Blowing into these? Okay, that makes sense. Oh, cool. Yeah, my Twitter is pretty much me just reposting stuff or me expressing nerd thoughts and stuff. I often forget that I even have a Twitter. It's not something I use all that often anymore. I did think at first it would be good advertising for the channel, but since my channel's grown a lot recently, I just sort of rely on the YouTube algorithm. And to be fair, the YouTube algorithm has spat some great people out. And I mean that in the most sincere way possible. I know how backhanded that sounds, but that really isn't the intention. Like, Justin's great, Menaman's great, you're great, so... I feel like I would too. You guys are the best. You light up my day. Now, to be fair, it is always fun playing games and chatting to you guys. It makes the whole experience of live streaming more enjoyable. Like, I always like it when new people come and watch and comment and stuff, but hearing from you guys always makes my day.
The whole world trembles before my magnificent visage. My perfect pinkness.
So what? Is the dreaded Patrick just a narcissist? Is that his whole villain thing?
Hello, Starfish Man here. Who's calling, please? It's me, Starfish Man. I'm the only one who ever calls. Oh, yeah. Dreaded Patrick's posters.
Oh my god! I want that on a t-shirt as well. Oh my god, that's horrible. But equally beautiful. I think you're one of the few Brits I like, because I normally wouldn't like them based on their modern politics. Fair enough. Just out of curiosity, what sort of... Is there a specific brand of politics that you don't like? Or is it just in a, I don't know, more general belief system? I appreciate the nice words though, Edwin. Thank you. They did. Oh my god. Oh, that's cursed. That is absolutely cursed. I can't unsee that now, Justin. But yeah, they could have done so much for the world, but then they were able to animate his clothes changing, so... Oh, right. I think I see what I have to do. Wait, what am I shoving? Is that something I can break into? Oh yeah, no, I get that. I completely get that. It's why the comment you said earlier on about the use of nouns and stuff tickled me so much. So yeah, don't worry, I see where you're coming from, Edwin. I feel like if the wrong person hears this, I'm about to get a load of dislikes.
Stick 'em up, dreaded Patrick, and Starfish Man knocks them down.
Right, so I've got to blow the posters. So basically got to blow the dreaded Patrick. And yes, please take that any way that you like. But, like, I was on a humanities course in uni, so I was surrounded by, shall we say, opinions? Right, where are there more dreaded Patricks to blow? Yeah, if you mean sort of things like The Simpsons, Rick and Morty, Futurama, stuff like that. Yeah, it is. Spongebob is. At the moment, things like Has Been Hotel is popular. I've not seen it, so I can't really comment. Steven Universe is popular. Family Guy. Like, if you just have the basic TV package in the UK, things like Channel 4 and E4 and things like that will have Simpsons on every day. It'll have Family Guy on every day. It'll play Rick and Morty. So yeah, it is definitely popular. Maybe I have to go back to the first section to find more posters. But yeah, on the whole, it is very popular. So recently, I got locked out of my Disney Plus account. Recently, as much as a few days ago. basically I've got an old email attached to it, which I can no longer prove is mine. For some reason, it wasn't liking my PlayStation, which is really stupid because that's all I use Disney Plus for. So I had to get rid of it, and I was gonna make a new account, so I cancelled payment and everything. But then me and my Spanish word for fiance that I can't remember, we were talking about it, and we sort of came to the decision that, like, do we really need Disney Plus? Because neither of us are really big Disney fans in terms of, like, watching the films and stuff. And the only sort of things I was watching it for, like, we've been watching American Horror Story recently, but she has the DVDs for that, so that doesn't matter. But then I reckon, like, getting Simpsons and Family Guy DVDs, like the actual classic stuff, the good stuff, like the first couple of seasons, would be cheaper than continually paying each month for Disney Plus. So I think that's the thing forward. Oh, I loved Wallace and Gromit. Have you seen the new one that was on this Christmas yet? Because that was such a good film. I really enjoyed the new one. I thought I got them all. Must not have done. There's still one somewhere. Because the... I won't spoil anything, but the whole thing is basically about how, like, AI and stuff is evil. Or how if you mistreat it, it causes problems. Which is fair. It's like you mistreat anything, but it's done in a sophisticated and clever way. Like, it's not just shoving it down your throat, or it's not treating the audience like they're stupid. See? Even Patrick's talking about blowing dreaded Patrick. I'm kind of impressed about the amount of different art styles and stuff they were able to get into this old game. To be honest with you, Edwin, I'm probably going to go for another 20 minutes maximum. But I stream every Tuesday and Thursday. And, not Tuesday and Thursday, I stream every Monday and Wednesday. Sorry, I was having a moment. Every Monday and Wednesday, and I'm planning of possibly doing it on Friday if I can. So, there will be amp chance for more. I should do on Friday, to be fair. I mean, I've pretty much got my video ready to go. I've written the script to try to edit it. So, even if it ends up coming out on Saturday instead, it doesn't really matter because it's the new year. I'm still getting into the swing of things. So yeah, I will do a stream on Friday. It'll either be this or it'll be Donkey Kong 64. I've not decided what yet. But, yeah. Either way though, it's been great chatting to you. And I look forward to it again. The humor's good in this game, if nothing else. What are these? Okay. They're like bullfish. Okay, that's cool. No, I haven't. But you're not the first person to tell me about it. I've been told by quite a few people that they think I would enjoy it. I have heard good things, and I've played some Cartoon Network games that have had Gumball appear as like a character, so could be something that I do soon. Yeah, Justin, I think that I can use them to buy stuff in, like, you know I said about those seeds where you could do races in multiplayer mode? I feel like they're in relation to that, but I will find out for you ready for the next stream. But I feel like that's the case. Oh, I think I know how to get them out of this tree. Do I have to blow them out of the tree? Yeah, thought so. There's just so much film and TV I want to watch. My goal for this year is I want to buy and watch all of the Studio Ghiblis. So I started collecting the Blu-rays just before Christmas. And I've got a few of them. I mean, a couple I've already seen. I've probably seen maybe a third of the Ghibli movies. But yeah, my goal for this year is to sit down and watch them all in order. I also, following the instruction of Menno Man about great animes, I'm going to aim to watch a new anime every month as well. Or at least every few months. Every month may be a bit optimistic, but I'm going to be more open to different art styles and animation and stuff and try to find a good anime to watch.
Starfish man, no matter, you won't defeat me. Begin?
Oh, do I actually get to fight Do I get to fight the dreaded Patrick now? Why is there just Mime Patrick there?
This was a nicer
Or is that French Patrick?
doers showed up.
He's like, bonjour. Je m'appelle Patrick. Je m'appelle Dreaded Patrick.
Hello, phone guy. I'm sorry. You're having the wrong number. No problem.
Oh, that is Italiano, Patrick.
Hello?
Patrick called the wrong number. It made him sad.
You see one of these tabs, you will be able to pop up some useful stairs. Go on, try it out. Well, thank you, phone guy.
He's really phoning it in. As a Canadian friend. I feel like I may have asked you this before, Justin, but are you from the French province of Canada?
Look at it go.
Because when I went to Quebec and Montreal, it was so bizarre because it just felt like being in France. Or like, again, I'm sorry if this offends you because I feel like this statement is going to offend you. It felt like American France. Yeah, I feel like that was probably offensive. I apologize if it was. There we go. Did that stop the gas valves? No, it didn't. What did that even do then?
You big meanie, come get me. Flaxo. Are you a goon or a minion? One, waste paper basket. That's good, smart.
Thanks. I'm glad that it wasn't offensive. I'm not finishing yet, but I do want to save just in case. I may just about hit the 2-hour mark on the stream. Otherwise, it will be just under 2 hours. I wasn't even planning on going this long. I was planning on doing about 90 minutes, but I am really enjoying this stream. No, I'm from Ontario. Ontarible's fun. That was an on-terrible pun, but it was good. The whole like American-Canadian dynamic. I think the closest thing to home that I can really comment on, it's like England and Wales. Like to me, living in England, like it's easier than living in Wales. Not that there's any like law, like the laws are essentially the same, and it's just I feel like Welsh people are tougher or maybe meaner than English people. But I'm Welsh, so I feel like it's okay for me to say that. But I just think that, like, a rough Welsh person, like, from actual, like, rural Wales, is more threatening, or potentially threatening, than, like, someone who lives in rural England. They seem that much tougher. The English-French thing is kind of weird in some sports. There's small areas of Canada where everyone has a thick French accent. Yeah, that seems a bit cloying. But fair. Right, so how am I meant to get across? Unless there is something else then. Oh, there's another one. Okay, that makes sense. It's like my my best friend who lives back in Wales. He doesn't like England. Like, he's fine with coming up and visiting me and stuff. But yeah, in his mind, there'd be nothing worse than living in England all the time. Which, it's fair. Like, I really enjoy Wales when I'm back, but I don't want to live there again full time. I'm quite content with where I'm at with life at the moment, so... Still no Squidward in this game yet. Yeah, I mean, if you rid the American of his gun, then yeah, I feel like he would just be a coward. Or she would just be a coward. I don't remember. I feel like, apart from Gary and Mrs. Puff, I feel like SpongeBob, Patrick, and Plankton are pretty much just the characters in this one. Maybe she has a cameo somewhere. But unlike Battle for Bikini Bottom, she's not playable. I know that.
You need to learn to use your hot and cold ability. The nearer you get, the hotter you'll be. If you go far away, then you'll get colder.
That's like me, the nearer I am, the hotter I am. That's why no one's attracted to me at the moment, because I'm miles and miles away from everyone. I love that the hot and cold ability is just Patrick narrating to you what's happening and how close you are. Haha! My god, I was doing the blow and it's still blowing with him in the phone booth.
Past that nasty-looking critter. Betcha. He's attached to that button. If you ground slam it enough, he should run off. Yay, more slamming!
That's a bit of an unfortunate line, I think. Yay, more slamming. I mean, goals. I just want to fight the dreaded Patrick. I want to come to terms with Patrick's inner demons. Actually, I probably shouldn't fight the dreaded Patrick because the thumbnail for the next video's got the dreaded Patrick on it. So, yeah, I am one of those weak-ass Doctor Who fans. But I am not a big fan of the latest stuff. I wish that Doctor Who ended with Peter Capaldi. Because Whittaker's era is not good. And so far, the majority of stuff they've done with Ncuti Gatwa hasn't been great either. Which is unfortunate, because I think Ncuti Gatwa is actually a really good Doctor actor. I just feel like the writing is awful most of the time. Are they secret boxes that are biting you?
Starfish Man to the rescue! Starfish Man to the rescue!
My god, there he is. It's the dreaded Patrick. We gotta stop him. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'll still use the dreaded Patrick as the thumbnail because that's funny. I think Doctor Who is at its best when it's just a fun sci-fi series. Doctor Who can do like science fiction concepts and like storylines and stuff that other things like Star Wars and like Star Trek and stuff can't do. So I don't understand why so much of it is just being bogged down with agenda. Like, what does it matter? It's about an alien who can travel in a space box who defends the universe against like Daleks and Cybermen. What else does it matter?
How can Starfish Man hope to defeat his evil schemes? Why am I asking so many questions?
Oh my god, I will do it. No, better yet, Justin, when I reach the 2,000 subscriber mark and I do a face reveal, I am going to dress up as the dreaded Patrick for the face reveal.
Must stop the train and get him dressed. But how? Excuse me. Don't you have
I love that Patrick as well with the sunglasses.
good idea?
It's just if Superman really let himself go. That's the vibe that I'm getting.
Think you can stop a train? You can't even
Oh,
stop
I wasn't paying attention. I want to get into Doctor Who if it wasn't for the fandom, but yeah, Doctor Who has arguably got one of the most toxic fan bases out there. Like, Steven Universe is toxic, Rick and Morty's toxic, but Doctor Who really takes the biscuit nowadays. Like, Star Wars is toxic, but Doctor Who, you can't say anything without, like, some moron getting offended.
Don't mess with Starfish Man.
It's Superman's goals. And yeah, we'll get that in writing, Justin. I will happily dress up as the dreaded Patrick.
Well, aren't you?
The dreaded boy.
I don't see why I should. I'm still in peril. But the
That's so relatable. Why should I? I'm still in peril. I love all these Patricks. It's
never fear, naked citizen.
this might be the most entertaining level of a game I've ever played.
Be embarrassed no more.
Find the costume pickup. Okay. Yeah, like, now I would agree. Back when, like, Matt Smith was the Doctor and the show was at the height of its prime, like, a lot of America and Canada and stuff embraced it. But not so much anymore. Which is a shame, but it's also not at the same time. Like, I can perfectly understand why someone doesn't want to watch Doctor Who now. Like, the Christmas special this year, it was fun, but it's just a bit, yeah. Like, they weren't pushing, like, an agenda, really, this time. It just wasn't interesting. Like, the Doctor living in that hotel for a year, that's fun, but, like, there wasn't too much else going on with it.
No time for window shopping.
Also, I've stayed in that hotel that he stays in at Christmas, and it is a bit rubbish. Okay.
That's smart. Starfish Man to the rescue! One more for the waste paper basket. Go me!
Right.
Rock beats paper, and so does Starfish Man.
Oh, that smelly sock. Nice.
Another triumphant victory for Starfish Man!
Really? I honestly didn't think it took off in the States until Matt Smith sort of became popular, and because that felt like Americanized Doctor Who to me. Because it was larger than life, and they had bigger plot points, and it just felt like there was more to it than... Like, the Tennant stuff is really good, but that... Fair enough.
No button can resist a good slam from Starfish Man.
I don't know why there isn't a Starfish Man comic out there. It would sell better than half the crap they're putting on the shelves at the moment.
It's turning! Go, little windmill!
Right, okay, let's get this costume. So, Justin and Edwin, what time is it in Canada and Mexico at the moment? Because here it's 5:15 in the afternoon, or early evening, I guess. Oh. $11 a.m. Cool. Nice and early. Oh, I'm jealous that you're having food, Justin. I mean, I'm going to have food in a little bit. Well, maybe not until later. We're going to go for a food shop this evening at like 7 or 8. I think she wants to have her dinner before we go out. But I don't know what I want yet. So I'm probably just going to wait and then have food, I think. By the way, The Amazing World of Gumball has social commentary, but at least it's subtle. You're not really knows, but funny enough, it doesn't have LGBT couples, but rather cute. Fair enough. Yeah, it's definitely something that I will look into watching soon. I'll add it to the ever-growing list of things to watch. Because, yeah, like, not just you, a lot of people have told me it's worth checking out, so I think that'll be the play. I think. I've never had gumbo before. I've heard gumbo is good, and I like chicken, so... So this is just the difficult Patrick. Right, guys, I'm going to save it here, and then I think I'm going to call it, because I've got some stuff that I want to do. I might have a snack. My partner will be home soon. So, for now, I think I will say goodbye. So, the streams are going to continue... Mondays and Wednesdays, same sort of time, every week for around 2 hours. Friday, as I said, I'm off all day, and my partner's working a bit later than she normally would, so I probably will do a stream, but I think it'll probably be earlier on in the day. I'm thinking it'll probably be more like 12 to 1 p.m. UK time, something like that. So an hour or so earlier. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys then. Thank you for everyone who came out to the stream today. I appreciate all the support. If you enjoyed what you saw, then please hit that like button and subscribe. It will help this channel continue to grow, whether that's now or you're watching this at a future date. Justin, thank you. I appreciate the nice words, and I will catch you all soon. So for now, I'll just say bye.